Howdy folks, I believe we are live. It's Sunday, the first day of service for what they disingenuously call Line 6, the Finch LRT, glorified streetcar, actual streetcar, whatever you want to call it. I'm here on in the West End. Hopefully, here we go. So I'm going to be boarding the next tram. I'm calling them trams. You can call them whatever the hell you want. Out of here, I see Shadow Joker here. Omer, Jillian, Mark Foley, Mimi, Novelle Koss, Melano, Aiden Thompson McGuire, Susie, Kartik, Reagan, and everyone else. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got over 100 viewers already. Awesome. So I just made a very, very long and painful journey across Line 6 from Finch West Station to here at Humber College. There's Humber College. This is Highway 7 and Humber College Boulevard, Highway 27. So we are way the F out here. Stephen Tudor is here. So what I think we're gonna do is get on a tram and just kind of live stream the journey in the other direction. And I might get off and walk a few stops. Kaylee is a bird is here. It's minus 1 degree Celsius. So I think that video of my ride, whoa, that person is really pushing their luck. So I think the video of my ride will be on the channel tomorrow morning. But I might get off at a stop or two and walk. They're awfully close together. I think I could probably walk faster than this line goes. This is my first time meeting you in person, Johnny. Hope we meet someday. Well, we just did, but it was nice to meet you. I met a number of friendly people on the Line 6 tram I was on, including some very knowledgeable people. So there's going to be some very good information in parts of the video coming up. They couldn't even build this station indoors, could they? The good news is it's free today. The bad news is I don't even know why they bothered. It was so slow. There were times where we were just sitting there not moving at all. There were times where we were waiting for vehicles to clear an intersection with an advanced green, something an LRT or any transit vehicle should never have to wait for, let alone your $2.5 billion shiny new transit. I want to be positive. I want to keep telling myself this is good, but I don't know. They could have just built a busway. But there's Humber College over there. So we're going to go experience the fun times firsthand. It is free again, so we're not going to have to pay. The line was slower than jogging half the time. Yeah, it was funny watching Dougie and Olivia Chow be all happy to get on it. And my big fear is this is what the crosstown is going to be like when we get to the east side. As soon as it emerges around the old, formerly Science Center station. Oh, they got transit inspectors here. There's a big group of transit aficionados. I met some of them. It does not say which side we're going to be boarding on. So what I'll try to do is just hang out by the doors. That way we'll get a view. But this is the terminal station. There's 18 stations. It's about 11 kilometers. It does have signal priority, but it's only implemented in a manner that lets it catch up if they fall behind. And apparently they've already got or had shuttle buses. This morning there was a delay. But some of the people I met had these nifty TTC transit maps that didn't have line 5 on them, but they had line 6. They're very rare. This is what they call a soft launch. And I think it's only open till 10, and frequency should be every 10 minutes or so. But I think one of the fears is a lot of people are going to check it out and be underwhelmed by the speeds and then develop a negative opinion of it. I gave my initial experience like a 1 out of 10. It was maybe not that bad, but there's no indicator here indicating which platform the next train will be on, but I guess that will be self-explanatory once it rolls in. And hey, the first new transit line since 2002. Although we have had extensions, of course. Tyler says, oh, that's super slow. The Eglinton Line 5 in Scarborough will be this slow as well. Toronto doesn't know how to build anything fast. There might still be some kinks being worked out, but all of that is supposed to be ironed out in the testing. Watching this makes me appreciate the Iron LRT more. Mark Foley says, still trying to get used to Kick. Oh yeah, we are on Kick. I completely forgot about that. Welcome to Kickland, to our Kick viewers. Hey, Canadian Vasily, my train was delayed. There was 1 out of service. I got caught on a short term on stream, and shuttle buses already had to run. Pretty bad. Thank you, Canadian Vasily. Yeah, I was talking to some transit aficionados, and they were expressing very similar sentiments, but I think it's going to take about an hour before we get to Finch West. But I'm kind of tempted to get off and walk a stop or two on the way. The stops are certainly pretty close to one another. There's been a lot of people with their camera gear out. Greetings, Medano. Transit Mobility Scooter says it was built by people who know nothing about being a passenger. Well, one thing they got right was there is level boarding. That seems to be very well implemented. Very unlike our streetcars, where they got to pull out ramps. So they got that right. We are not stopping at Jane due to a security incident. Really? Does that mean Jane on line 2 or Jane here? Hello. Alstom LRV. Whatever happened to letting people off? Whatever happened to letting people off before you got on? got a super chat. Damon Washington, does line 6 have its own right of way? It does, but signal priority. Just waiting to get going.
Yeah, not person, but unless it's short term somewhere. Projects and stuff. Hope not.
Is it going to Finch West?
Yeah. The what? Oh, yeah.
Just waiting to get going. Don't eat the squid, says it's a Christmas miracle. So we'll be waiting here a few minutes, then we'll be taking off. Tyler says get ready for a super slow ride. Yeah, it took like an hour to get from Finch West to here. I love watching your videos because you use some vocabulary words that fascinate you. Thank you, Nonchalant. Wasting heat to leave the doors open so long, says Novell costs. I'm just going to be kind of hanging out by the window. In which decade will the Ontario LRT open? That's a good question. Greetings, Mike Landry. Yeah, I don't normally record on transit. I just don't like being this close to other people in a private space or a public space like this even, but opening day, we're making an exception. Lisa says, are we underwhelmed as anticipated? I am pretty underwhelmed. Amsterdam, this is not. But there's lots of positives. There's lots of room to improve it. Signal priority could be much better. The top speed could be much better. You hope the Eglinton Crosstown opens this January. You're going to Finch West?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's a very slow
Really?
slog, yeah. I just did it the other way. So.
That's surprising. Do they keep stopping at different stations?
Yeah, there's 18 stops, but you also like stop at red lights, you stop for advanced turns because it doesn't have signal priority. There's probably too many stops for this type of vehicle. The top speed is very slow. Like it's got a lot of room to get better.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's a lot more comfortable than a bus. So.
Yeah.
You a YouTuber?
Yeah, we're live right. I just want 570 people watching right now. So don't say anything if you don't want to dox yourself. I don't normally record on transit just because it's awkward,
Yeah. But the first day, it's
Yeah.
understandable.
Exactly.
You just do like Toronto-based content?
Mostly. I travel a little bit too, but mostly Toronto. But this is kind of a big deal, so.
Yeah.
All right. Let's... Transit Mobility Scooter says your scooter would be faster than this. We'll be emerging in a moment. Got to recoup all that overspend. Well, there's a lot of people just riding it for the sake of riding it today. But that's what we're doing, right? And we're emerging. A slightly better view on the other side right now, but this will be fine. Lisa says nothing like balancing, talking to the invisible people with the real ones.
Well, I need clean footage for a project.
No, I think that window's going to be better. I think we'll get a better view on this side. We'll also get those island platforms in the middle. There is a signal priority system, but it's like a catch-up system. So if the Lisa says me saying it out loud made it all the better. Don't worry, folks, there'll be a video just like this tomorrow on my journey from Finch. Hey, look, we've merged. TTC is running the line abnormally slow for safety for a few weeks. Well, that would be good news, I guess, because it is terribly slow right now. Transit mobility scooter, or the transit mobile scooter, for a hot drink from my roommate and I. Oh, thank you, Darren and roommate. Cheers to you. Please wear your mittens and bundle up. It's cold out, says SG. Hey, there goes the Mississauga transit bus. And a passing Alston tram. So this is Westmore. That is true. The signal priority is not a Metrolinx or TTC issue. It's a City of Toronto issue. And the same goes for Spadina, St. Clair, and Queens Quay as well. Is it smooth? It is. Some platforms are like island platforms. Some are not. Novelcost is a stop already. Yeah, the stop placement is a little suspect. They are super close together. I think about 600 meters in general. Are there no announcements? They're pretty quiet. Your counselor is Leslie Church, and we cooked. We can't talk to her about that. 100% dismissed. Well, without the signal priority being implemented on the whole line, I don't even think there was any point to building this.
I think somebody got off though. I saw somebody else.
You're actively looking at
Morning Station. Doors will open on the left.
So that means that you pick someone up. You don't have to pick them up individually. Just tell them to come to Homophobic Station.
He says we spent 1.5 billion on an 11 kilometer an hour streetcar line. Kind of seems like it, doesn't it? Google says my trip will take 52 minutes.
10 hours until
Greetings, Howard Charco.
Please stand clear of the door. Veuillez vous tenir à l'écart des portes.
Mark Foley, I have not seen that either. You like how they kept the tradition of repeating the station names?
Next station. Prochaine station. Albion. Albion Station.
Albion is coming up. I've got a map here in front of me.
Probably live streaming though.
Yeah, here I'm just gonna mute it for 1 sec, guys. Where's my mute? Where?
Yeah, I'm gonna take your number.
All right, just 1 sec, guys.
Arriving at
Good.
Thank you. 6 floors. There you go. Just shoot me a text.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, I just ran into a member of the media. We exchanged info. Sorry, my gimbal's getting a little wonky.
Line 62 Finch West Station. This is the station Finch West.
You can see the level boarding there. It's quite an improvement.
So that's good. You can stop off at Sundays if you don't have the car and get the food. In summer it's good, right?
Next station. Prochaine station. Stevenson. Stevenson Station.
I'm not sure, Annabelle. It's a good question.
Arriving at Adhere.
Yes.
Stevenson.
Philly Disco says, thanks for riding this for us. It's at the opposite end of the city for me, so it wouldn't be worth the commute for a free ride. That is Mike T. All right, this is
Line
Stevenson.
62 Finch West Station. This is the station Finch West.
This would be your stop, Howard?
Please stand clear of the door. Veuillez vous tenir à l'écart des portes.
Where's this taking us to? We're going to Finch West.
Mount Olive. Mount Olive Station.
Oh, I was pulling something up. So we started at Humber on the far left.
Arriving at Adhere. Mount Olive.
That's the whole line.
Station.
We're at Mount Olive right now.
Les portes s'ouvrent sur la gauche.
Hey, a super chat. Justin, kind of ironic on this date 30 years ago, the old PCC streetcars ran their final service. Neat. Thank you, Justin, for the interesting factoid and the super chat. Cheers to you, Justin.
Not has to go back because where they were doing on CP24, they were showing them leaving Finch West to come in.
Joy, it's my second ride. I rode from Finch to Humber. Now we're going back.
You know, when I'm 30, guys.
So this is Kipling, I believe. Yep, the whole day is free, but it gets replaced by buses at 10 p.m.
I forgot.
Line 16 Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers Station Finch West.
Please stand clear of the doors. Veuillez vous tenir à l'écart des portes.
Too many stops? I would actually agree with you on that. Philly Disco. I was not in Toronto when that happened, I think. That would have been neat. But we are going east on Finch Avenue West on the new Line 6. The fact that it waits for red lights for 2 minutes, then gets to stop and stops again just compounds the idiocy of not having TSP.
Try not to make myself sad. I know it. With this one,
Well, maybe what we'll do is at Finch, I'll get off and we can backtrack one stop and I can get on and right back into Finch. It's right in the middle of a streetcar and a subway. No, I would say it's a lot more streetcar than subway. In fact, it's virtually indistinguishable from a streetcar in that sense. Shocking how this line opened before the crosstown.
It was lost so bad, it was tragic. And then our DLC sucked. No, not Finch. Obviously, Finch was like the greatest DLC.
Oh, side order?
Side order was so disappointed.
Lisa Dig in the Sky. Philly Disco says this reminds you of the Calgary LRT. So this is Roundtree Mills.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I just really want it for a topless, because I just want this.
Yeah, I think this only works if they fully implement signal priority. Like, how ridiculous is this? We're stuck at an intersection. There's, what, 300 people on this thing? Think of how many cars and how much space 300 people take up on the road that way.
The music is great, the aesthetics are great, the story is so good. It's like VR, nothing more like that. And the villain is like the worst character ever. You've never even met him. He's like this annoying this guy. I don't know, he's a Hollis, I think.
Line 16 Finch West Station. This is the station Finch West.
Because you have a meeting where you can get like different weapons that are part of like that were like used music
I think the vast majority of the people on this are just joyriding today. Doing what I'm doing. And 726 people. Thank you so much, guys. Friendly reminder to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and all that fun stuff. I posted a video this morning, which nobody seemed to watch. I probably just should have done this live stream. Oh well.
Pearldale Station.
When is the Crosstown opening? Good question. Nobody knows. This is no faster than the St. Clair streetcar. It's about the same speed, indeed.
Pearldale Station. Doors will be on the right. Les portes vont s'ouvrir sur la droite.
Oh, you're sure.
That's not even why.
She uses a bulb.
She does. That is not why.
Pearldale. It's funny they call these things stations. They're really no different than a streetcar stop on the ones with dedicated right-of-ways.
Of any weapon, and then I tried it, and I was like, this is the greatest weapon of all time.
Watch the gap. Wish they had a human voice for the announcements instead of the generic Go TTS. I resemble Bryan Adams, but I don't sound like his raspy voice. I have never heard that.
It's really easy.
We will be going by the maintenance facility where they store all these vehicles every night. Billy Disco says this is slightly more glorified version of what's been running along Spadina to Union. Well, it's got a much higher capacity. These things can hold over 100 more people.
Duncan Woods Station.
Where are we? Duncan Woods. We're right in the middle there.
Like flight I'm sounding.
That's what the fire.
And then I think the guys trained.
Gaby, I actually like the paint on the platform better than on the vehicles. It's often annoying on the TTC when people stand in front of those machines and crowd around them. There's multiple payment machines per platform. And I think if there was an event where they weren't working, a fare inspector would be aware of that. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, I think 4 in total. Plus there's Presto tap machines on the other side of the platform. James says hopefully they open the Eglinton Crosstown soon. Hopefully. What camera are you using? We're using an iPhone 15 Pro. Let me throw that on wide angle mode. But it's quite packed. We can't get much of a view around the tram.
I'm gonna get home like 3:30. I'm gonna get home at like 3. I'm gonna be sitting in my bed on my laptop for the entire
Next station, Ocean Station. Northern Line. Northern Line Station.
But like I do have to do a lot of research. Like it's not that many words. It's not that many words. It's a lot of work.
Easter official says you're on the same train as me. Awesome.
I met like 2 other.
Thank you, Novell Koss.
Station.
If you sit at the front of the tram, you can see out of it easily. Yeah, I saw that. It's a bit of an awkward, cramped view, though. And there are people in those seats. And even when you get to the terminal station, they stay in the seats because they're just going for a ride. So there is a thing at the back that tells you the next station and time. Gaby says this will make your life easier when you're at the West End. Wonder if they'll extend this out to Scarborough one day. Well, it's been floated that it might be extended west out towards Woodbine Racetrack and Casino. Ideally to the airport, where the crosstown would be extended to. The 2 lines would converge there. And really it should be extended to at least Yonge Street and then hopefully all the way towards Malvern. But there's no funding. Those are just ideas at the moment. No signal priority, slow speed, 2 things that require no additional hardware at this point to implement, yet they don't. Why? The signal priority is an issue for the city. The TTC and Metrolinx have no say in that, unfortunately. Since Doug Ford likes to strong-arm the cities, I would not be opposed to him making that mandatory, but they're not going to do that. I'm not far from Albion Mall. And hey, we've hit 800 viewers. Thank you guys. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, yada yada. I don't know how many people are watching on Kick. 5. 800 on YouTube, 5 on Kick. Awesome.
Next station, Prochaine station, Emery Station.
This is a pretty good crowd considering it's the first day it snowed. Just imagine what the crosstown is going to be like on the first day. Morrow says public transit is for communists. comments like that or for those with the low IQ. Thanks for tuning
I
in.
feel like something's going on with him because we haven't talked in a while. And I mean, I have also been here.
Someone can can let me know if these are going to be green tracks. In other words, are there going to be grass? It doesn't look like it. Like what you see in parts of the crosstown. There's people on the scooter.
That's like the least stressed. You don't have to like really
Yeah, I don't. I have to concern myself with everything else, though. I had to write a very long essay for my film studies class. I had to.
Mark D saying hi from Kick. One of 4 viewers on that platform.
Arriving at adhere station.
Bill Johnson says, I don't know why people are complaining so much. It's working just fine. Well, I heard that it's they're running it a bit slow as a precaution while they're testing revenue service. But it is not running fine. It is running painfully slowly for what it should be running. No signal priority, a low top speed.
Line 62 Finch West station.
A vehicle holding 300 people should not be held up at a red light. We're waiting for vehicles to make an advanced turn.
I have a limited amount of time. I have a limited amount of daylight to do my shoot there because the cameras, they're 1930s cameras, and they can't shoot at nighttime. They need to have a lot. And so I'm like running out of daylight. I'm having
You expect the line to fill up with condos like the Shepherd line?
sitting inside on her phone the entire time, and my actors are the ones who are helping me sort out the camera. And then the next day we go to do her shoot, and we take out the camera, and about 25 feet of film in, it jams, and she just gives up immediately, and the camera, my school has a camera repository, and when you take out a camera, it's lent to someone under their name, and if you return it, there's a specific return time, and if you're late, whoever's name it's under, they get fined $25 every half hour that you're late. And so, it's like the evening. The camera has just jammed. Her film is still inside of it.
Someone says, hi, what's line 6?
She says,
It's a glorified streetcar running on Finch West.
12 p.m. She says, oh, I'm going to sleep in tomorrow. I can't.
I will say it does seem to be moving faster in this direction than we were moving when I went from Finch
At 9 p.m., I have to take.
to Humber. Does the crosstown have signal priority? No.
She brought it in late. I would have gotten fined.
How often are this train scheduled to arrive? I think every 5 to 6 minutes during weekdays, 10 minutes on weekends or so.
I have to take it to the school. I have to take her film out.
Arriving at
ELS is too slow, not impressed, still have to deal with lights. Yeah, that's the big deal breaker, in my opinion.
I go in early the next day to bring it in and explain the situation to them. And the people at the camera repository are like, okay, so your partner's film is in here. Why isn't she here to take it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
Novell cost, it is not.
Anyway, it's fine. I'm going to have to work with her. Yay. Three. Well, I've done like 2.5 because I've shot and edited.
Johnny, how long did it take to go end to end? A little over an hour?
We've done
Or actually, I want to say a little under an hour.
I hated it at first. Tragically, on the very last day that we were actually doing it, I started to like it. But like, you have to take the physical film.
Line
you have a little
62 Finch
splicer,
West
you have to
station.
just cut it and then tape it back together where you want it to go. And it's
Where are we? We are nearing Highway 400, I believe.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, we're
Oh, but you have to be quite careful. Like, we have silk gloves that
we're gonna cross Highway 400.
because if you get fingerprints on it, then they'll
We'll be seeing the maintenance and storage facility.
It's a very long strip, and if you get a fingerprint on it, you're not going to notice, but it's going to show up on the projector.
You're on this thing at 10:30. It's slow.
So you have to, and if it gets
Lisa asking if the ride is smooth or not. It is very smooth.
Next station, prochaine station, North
All the shots look the same
Dam
because
Station.
I use what looks like black tape. And so what I made a system where I took a video of just all of the footage, and then I would edit it together.
Thank you, Trojan.
Digitally, like how I wanted it to go, and then I would.
Sal says seems silly they didn't cover the first station. It's a bit silly that Finch West is Humber is exposed. Finch West isn't.
Put it on a piece of paper, put it next to me, go to the editing room, spend like 3 or 4 hours in there just chopping stuff up, and it's great. And once I figured out that system, the semester is over and we're not doing analog editing.
I was using energy on this. I finally figured it out, and I got an idea. I think surprisingly really good at that.
I hated grade 12 physics. I had such a bad time.
It's so easy.
Okay.
Philly Disco, that's true. Apparently they had shuttle buses this morning already. Joy Madison says no one getting off or on.
Diagram is doing
Okay, I don't know, maybe it's a different teachers. I had a rough time in grade 12 physics last year. Oh, electricity is the one unit that I do understand.
Well, you're one of the cool kids because I'm like.
We're about to hit the Jane and Finch neighborhood. So this new LRT will be the second slowest streetcar in the world. I think Dundas and Queen will have something to say about that. I'd bet anything both of those are noticeably slower than this. This is comparable to like riding on the 512 St. Clair. I would have said the Bathurst streetcar. But that one just finally got some priority lanes. David Ace lived on San Romano Way. We'll be going by that in a moment.
I had Miss Ma first semester. Yeah, I had Miss Richey first semester. I had a terrible time in calculus. Also, I think that was just because I was
Station. Les portes vont s'ouvrir sur la droite.
Yes, I find my second semester was actually quite chill. I've been at the
Stickler for Change says you can outwalk the Queen streetcar. Usually that's the case.
I haven't taken grade 12 English yet.
You haven't taken SIP card?
They should get rid of all the parked cars on downtown streets and then streetcars would be running smoothly.
I'll have them
Certainly on Dundas and Queen and Bathurst. That makes a lot of sense. And College.
metaphorically kiss her butt. She should give me all the hundreds in theory.
So at the end of service, all the vehicles are stored here.
I think I might be wrong.
Line 62 Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers station Finch West.
Does that make sense? No, that doesn't make sense.
I feel like here's one way.
Next station. Prochaine station. Jane and Finch. Jane and Finch Station.
The door chime sounds similar to the old Toronto Rocket door chimes. Indeed they do. There's the storage yard.
My goat. I miss it.
Yeah, I could do some like homophobic as I have to make a big walk.
Why are you doing it?
Because my computer's gonna fry if I do it on my computer. The file has to be huge. It's like the image of the phone is 6,040 years.
Why are you using graphics for that?
No, because I have to make it move. So I'm using. I like Mr. Grant before they're like. Mr. Color's not there.
Oh yeah, I know.
JNMC 2498 27. Hello from Sweden. Love your channel.
Media teachers hate it.
I don't think you actually really wanted to.
Hi, thank you so much for the super chat all the way from Sweden. As we go by your gate mall. Cheers and thank you for that. St. Clair right away cost 106 million, line 5 cost 13 billion. And didn't they screw up when they built the St. Clair right away? They made the platforms for the old streetcars and then the Flexicities came out and they had to modify them. But this is Jane and Finch. There's the Sam Romanoway Towers. Line 6 changed my life. Well, it gave me easy content.
Line 6 to Finch West Station. This is the station Finch West.
I'm not sure where is it.
It's fun.
Wait, would you
You gotta watch it first and then you can say that.
Well, yeah, I don't wear it all the time. I've stopped wearing hoodies all the time.
Is it just too warm in the university or something like that?
No, I don't know. I just I've decided I need to care more about what I'm wearing.
Sometimes I do. It's a good one. Because I love them. Because it's actually like how much cooler you want to let it by always having just hair.
I'm looking forward to the Eglinton Crosstown. This is the shorter LRT line and it's this slow. Well, hopefully this lights a fire under the city's ass and they grant full signal priority to the crosstown because it's not looking good at this rate. There goes another westbound tram passing us.
Driftwood Station. Doors will open on the right. Les portes vont s'ouvrir sur la droite.
Hey look, another red light we're stuck at.
Sure. I don't know. We haven't. gonna say Wednesday, because I mean that's when Chamber Streams is, but I think we're seeing the It's a phrase on Wednesday. It's gonna suck. I'm not excited to see it.
Hey, Matt Pat's in it though.
I don't care. It's gonna be a bad movie.
I've heard people say it's really good.
It has like 15% on Rotten. It has like a 2.9 on Letterboxd.
Yeah, I'm watching the new.
Line 62 Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers
Jen, I've heard that too. Hopefully that's the case.
I don't.
They honestly could have built a busway that would have been faster and a hell of a lot cheaper.
I wouldn't watch a movie twice.
I think the future of this line hinges on it getting full signal priority.
That's the year of our Lord.
Rennie MP Mon X. I think they should handle signal priority kind of like they do on Lakeshore. Line 6 should get first, then straight through traffic, then turning traffic at the end. Thank you for the super chat and the support. And that would be just downright logical, wouldn't it? All right, we are 3 stops from the terminal stop. 3 stops. F4, I have no idea why that is. You should be able to.
Arrivée à Tobermory Station. Doors will open on the right. Les portes vont s'ouvrir sur la droite. Line 62 Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers Station Finch West.
Yeah, that's why I told you to put up a flashing lights one. Because you already have, radiation poisoning, pretty dark, outdated. It's in a 1920. It's a bit silly, actually. Which is actually kind of sick.
I didn't know.
And the things I would do before the city of that show, I go on. Did I go down? I would go on. I think you're like that.
I probably will.
And Ocean's in there for the entire thing. He's not
Next
double sheep
station.
again.
Prochaine station. Sentinel Station.
Or Dorman.
Where you guys are going.
Oh, he does it. Oh,
Tony says so close to 1 hour from Humber to Finch West. Yeah, they said it's supposed to take about 35 minutes. Cujo says, I was thinking of heading out today to check out the line, trying to snag one of the coins they were giving out, but you knew your boy Johnny Strides would be hitting this bad boy up and streaming it. Well, thank you. I didn't get one of the coins. I didn't get the map. But I did get to sleep in and make some pancakes this morning, so there's that. Apparently they're still running supplemental bus service. Use Rob Ford's voice for stop voice.
Hopefully we might not have those audio problems, but media-wise, all media. I was literally in a corner.
All right, we are one stop away. So I think what I'll do for this live stream, just because it's still a little bit on the short side, is we'll get out at Finch West, and then we will walk to this stop, and then I'll ride it one stop back to Finch West again.
The one that had audio problems was Wednesday. You know, like the date like go back over here.
My priorities are correct. Pancakes over quites.
Oh, so you saw me walk on tape.
I guess I did.
I don't think I was very noticeable.
Chocolate protein pancakes.
I didn't want to do this.
I have a voiceover of Rob saying subways, subways, subways.
Nothing much. We just have one more stop.
I'm pretty good with that. He's like, yeah, you can't.
We just went to the end of the line.
I do remember one time.
I think there's a lot of joyriding going on today.
I didn't want to. It stops right in front of the Finch Mall. So you could just get off there and you can stop by Shun Street. Like, you even just got off of there.
Line 6 to Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers Station Finch West.
I love the picture. Was actually
I did, yeah. Plus,
That's what Dad said.
Mr. Ray and Mr. Ray were like, all of us are dying, and Mr. Kane now is going to watch over how we do this. His birthday advance. And they said, hey, can I do this? Okay, when Gabe asked, hey, can I do this thing with Dylan? We're going like, last station by the DSB. So,
Next station. Prochaine station. Finch West. Finch West Station. Change for line 1 Young University. Correspondance pour la ligne 1 Young University.
Is it warm in there? There's a good question.
Nous sommes arrivés au terminus.
Moderately so. It dwells at stations for way too long.
it's like watching Gabe killing.
They should have sleeper cars on this thing. All valid observations.
Someone's still like that. Hopefully, like, vlogs are good. Because, like, the file names, I've been making, like, videos.
Yeah, and just imagine how slow this is for people going east of Finch West Station. Then they got to transfer to a bus.
yeah, it's not that hard to figure out.
Huh? I think one of them was, like,
Station, like, when you're driving, you just walk into the station, find you all the time.
those clocks are going to be,
Never be a fair or anything.
I feel like I've seen this.
I get on the bus.
We have.
Sit there watching them. And then the whole feeling.
Arriving at Arrivée à Finch West. Finch West Station. Change for line 1 Young University.
Chat, what's better, line 4 to Shepherd West or line 6 to Finch? Is that even a question? As pointless as line 4 is, it is leagues better than this.
I went to the street, there was no one there. I think someone, I know.
Yeah, we are.
I don't know why.
Just if I do the next train out as well. We're waiting. It's Syria.
But I said eating dirty. And then I went,
But I saw another train go by.
Welcome to the terminal station. This is Finch West, where you could connect to line 1 on the subway. Look at all the people. I'm going to grab a picture here. Why is my camera
Hey
in?
man, I didn't want to bug you. Just
Oh,
want to say hi.
oh, hi. How's it
Been
going?
watching your stuff for a while.
Were you the one that commented you're on my train on the?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
No. But how's it going?
Good.
How's your day?
Good. We're just live right now.
How's the stream going?
Good. Got 900 people watching.
Nice. My girlfriend and I, we just went there, came back. It was about 45 minutes one way. Timed it again. It's about the same time right now, I think.
I think that was a little over 50 minutes,
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what I have on my camera right here. Yeah. That's what I have.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk one stop and then come back just for something to do.
Yeah, man. Anyways, good seeing you.
Yeah,
man.
nice.
I
What
know
was your name again?
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
I'm in the area. I live at Young and Egg. I've seen you walk through
Oh, well,
sometimes.
say
I just
hi
work
next
on
time.
Young. I will. I'll stop you next time. You have a good day, okay?
You too. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
That was Nicholas.
Do you hear that they all sold out?
Here we are. Comparing a LRT to subway is like comparing Lenny to Tiger Cake. Yes and no. If you go to Brussels, they have an LRT running that is actually designed to be upgraded to a subway underground. And it is excellent, actually. That's in Belgium, so they're not all LRTs are one and the same. There's definitely a gray area between streetcar and LRT. You could easily argue they're the same. But then you see an LRT like the one in Brussels and you think that is practically a subway. Why is it stopping for the station so long? Because this is the terminal station. This is very normal for any transit line to kind of chill at the terminal station until the next one leaves. But
Thank you very much. Have a great day.
what's that? Surface advisory. Little keepsake. Oh. Hey, how's it going?
I just got here because of last night.
All right, let's.
Last night.
I already have lots of lines. I'm fine.
Those people appear on my video, actually. I ran into some transit aficionados. To line 1, go left. To line 1 or to the street, go right. They got washrooms here. All right, so the mission. Oh. Yeah, he came and said hi. Cheers. So the mission is going to be to go see this thing at street level and possibly get on it. This video is so helpful you won't get lost when you get on. But thank you for tagging along. I'll have a higher quality, different version of a very similar ride from Finch to Humber going up on the channel. Probably tomorrow morning. I'm going to go home, upload that, grab some lunch. I'll be doing a live stream tonight, most likely on the Johnny Stumbles channel at 8 p.m. And then tomorrow, my first ever Finch West LRT ride will appear. Can you transfer to line 1 for free too? I think you can. And that puts you in an interesting predicament. I'm guessing they're just not having transit enforcement officers today because there's going to be a whole lot of people accessing the system for free, right? To Finch Avenue West. So we've emerged onto Finch Avenue. Now let's do something very stupid and walk one stop. Oh, there's where the bus terminal was. I've gotten on a bus over there. Rocking that kind of new livery outside of the station. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I think I want to go this way, right? Isn't this the direction I want to go? I want to walk west. I don't want to walk east. I'm pretty sure this is the way I want to go. Oh, there's a McDonald's down there. That sounds good. But we are way up here in North York at Finch and Keel, York University. Right around the corner from here. That's the university I went to. I used to have to take the Rocket bus from Downsview Station, as it was then known. I'd ride the subway all the way to the end, take that bus to school. Then I bought a car with my student loan money, and I just stopped taking transit to school because it didn't make any sense based on where I lived. I also had this little trick where I would park at the York University paid parking lots every day, but it was like an honor system. You just had to put the parking tag in the windshield of your vehicle, and I had one of every color, and I kind of tucked it into my windshield so you couldn't see the date, but the color matched. And not once did that get me a ticket. I think they're a lot more careful about that these days, so little shysters like me can't scam them. But this is Finch Avenue. We're going one stop just to see what the boarding experience is like at the platform. That looks very incomplete. Hopefully I don't miss the next train because it's 10 minutes between trains. Well, it's not the end of the world. Where is the next stop? I think it'll be in a few lights. Oh, there it is. So we did miss the next train. Tram, streetcar, LRT. Built by Alstom. Is the York U busway still alive? That's a good question. I imagine there's some transit aficionados in the chat who can answer that. But why is the LRT stuck at a red light there? Or no, it's just taking its sweet ass time. Look at that thing crawl. $2.5 billion, baby. Look at it fly. So this thing is 18 stops. We're walking the distance of 1, well, 16 between the terminal stops. Yes, the York U bus is still in service. Thank you, Darren. Here comes a not in service bus. But it's about 500 to 600 meters between the average stop here. Color looks dull, gray, silver. It would have been neat if they looked a little bit more like the Bombardier streetcars. A red livery, a blue livery would have been kind of cool too. With the Blue Jays and Maple Leafs. I think that would have worked. I don't know what that guy said to me, but whatever. As someone who's drove the Finch line for several years, it was one of the best pieces of work an operator could choose. Had lots of time, lots of buses, very manageable schedule, and good breaks. Well, I used to rely on the Steeles bus, and that thing was a headache and a half. I used to work near Dufferin and Steeles for a year when I got back from Korea. I remember once waiting on the express bus side, and a bus rolled up, and it was an express bus, but it stopped on the regular side, opened its doors. A million people waiting for the regular bus got on the express bus, and then the express bus rolls up to the express stop, opens its doors and says, "Sorry, there's no room." Like, why the fuck did you let people on at the non-express stop? That was one of the few times I took the bus number down, sent a complaint to the TTC. They called me back and apologized, saying, "Sorry, that should never happen. We'll speak to that bus driver," but it kept fucking happening. Sorry to go on a rant and drop the F-bomb, but if you're an express bus, do not let people on at the non-express stops when the bus is near capacity. You're simply screwing people over who chose to wait at the proper stop. Anyways, don't have to worry about that with an LRT here. So I'm supposed to go all the way to the street to get onto the platform. I'm not supposed to cross mid-block here, but I don't see why not. Math Doctors is here. Greetings, Math Doctors. Sal Smith gets both sides of that argument. There is no other side to that argument. It's not the express stop. You don't stop. When it's at capacity, you're holding up all the people on the express bus to go through a light cycle when you didn't have to, which defeats the purpose of the express bus. And then there's the people that can't get on who are properly waiting for the express bus stop. It is just idiocy all around. And then there were the times where like 6 buses would show up back to back to back to back after waiting like 30 minutes for a bus. But here's what the stops look like. I don't even know what one this is called. But we just saw a westbound tram. They need an express LRT. But then they don't have double tracks, so it would get stuck behind a non-express LRT, wouldn't it? All right, so this is Sentinel. Bike lanes closed. What bike lanes? There's bike lanes? So we can check out one of these stops. There's your service hours. Monday to Saturday, 6 till 10. Sunday, 7:30 to 10. Shuttle bus. Monday to Saturday, 10 to 1 a.m. The Blue Knight. The old vomit comet running. So we should be about 5 or 6 minutes before the next tram. It's absolutely crazy that these trams are sitting at red lights waiting for advanced turn signals. Let's see what one of these platforms is like. Okay, before you ride, we don't have to do that. It's like, oh, they've got the ability to take coins. That's neat. There's your prices: adult $335, youth $240, senior $230. I'm almost old enough to get that senior. Regular Presto machine. You do not get next vehicle arrival. The tracks are empty from 10 to 6, but buses will run on the street. Moronic. Maybe it's a maintenance issue. What they could do at those late hours is just, run with a much lower frequency. Maybe it's a cost thing. I don't know. The platforms look cold. Yes. And, oh, we can see it. There it is. Way, 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 way off in the distance. Love how the screen tells you that the elevator at Spadina is out of service. Easy to laugh at, but there might be people who rely on that information. It's probably a good thing that people are aware of that. Although by the time they get here, like, that's something that might be a deal breaker before they even get out their front door. That's a look east. And our little tram is a little bit closer. But hey, all 902 of you, thank you so much for tuning in. I go live from Toronto 3-4 times a week, although that might change this week. So I might do one more Toronto live stream, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and then the next live stream after that will not be from Toronto, but I'll be back in Toronto soon after that. But I'll be somewhere not so far flung, but still kind of exciting. A non-Canadian destination. So I've got that coming up this week. But we'll be back to streaming in and around Toronto after that. Maybe on like Tuesday morning. I'll do a live stream, a last one from Toronto, who knows? There's someone just stopping. I think they're looking for me. The guy had his phone out. Hello, I see you. You can wave. All right, our little tram is cooking. The surface platforms are at least better than the crosstown platforms. Platform is the right word. Station is not the right word. but they call them stations for some reason. All right, so let's see. Is this thing gonna have to wait at a red light? The light should have tripped to green about now. Ooh, what a good picture op this is. Look at the icicles on that thing.
Line 62 Finch West Station. Ligne 6 vers Station Finch West.
All right, we're gonna get on. Sweet. This one is nowhere near as busy as the one I was just on. Look at that one, way less people.
Next station. Prochaine station. Finch West. Finch West Station. Change for line 1 Young University. Correspondance pour la ligne 1 Young University. This is a terminal station.
Oh, it's gonna go straight to the station instead of stopping midway and then going.
Because they're not written. Straight up. They're not French words. I don't know. I feel like in Ottawa they like.
Because they
Jam Michael.
They intentionally chose names for Ottawa that are like This year they're just like
Yeah. What's the cool one? It's like Chinatown.
Avia. Finch West. Finch West Station. Change for line 1 Young University. Correspondance pour la ligne 1
Yeah, that's the line.
The most fun part of the trip.
This is a terminal station.
Fucking going in there.
The other one goes to Young, and the other one goes to
I unironically think that like just these nephew would be having a fucking time right now. They live next to the like when they look out the window they can see the
It's basically a streetcar.
like I see out every time it passes. And you're like you have to look. You'll get upset if you don't look.
Hey, look who it is. It's Liam.
When
There he is. Hi, Johnny.
Hey, Liam, how's it going?
I'm good. I was like, I must type him. Good job. How are you?
You're tracking me?
Yeah, I was waiting. I'm not waiting for Savannah to then head out and make my own video.
Where is he?
He's walking line from Humboldt College.
He's
He walked
walking
there.
it?
He walked there and he's coming back.
He walked the line?
No, he's walking half of it. He's live right now. I don't know
That's
where
nuts.
exactly he is. But yeah, how you been?
Good, you?
Yeah, good. I was in the chat saying hi.
Well,
Yeah.
look at this.
What's up, chat?
What's up, chat?
Look at this craziness here.
Oh yeah.
It is busy. Have you ridden it yet?
Huh?
Have you?
No, I'm going to once Japan comes.
Let me just get out of the
And
way.
then
of
I'm
these
gonna
people.
head up. He's like on the train. What is he doing? You know, I might be on this one. And then go.
Well,
Yeah, Humboldt College at Buffers. Yeah?
I'm just gonna
Yeah, good.
sign off. Well, guys, that is it for line 6. I hope you all enjoyed it. I look forward to your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. Tomorrow morning there should be another line 6 video of my journey from here going west to Humber College. But needless to say, most of these people are just here to check it out on opening day and joyride a little bit. It's free. My reviews are quite mixed. Thank you, Marge and everyone. Thank you to those who sent support. Obviously, there's a ton of kinks to work out. It is a slow-moving train. And yeah, I'll be live tonight, most likely at 8 p.m. on the Johnny Stumbles channel. So 8 p.m. Johnny Stumbles, see you there. There's 912 of you, so there better be 912 of you tonight there. Just kidding, but thank you, Howard, Nadine, and everyone else. Huge thanks to our mods. I saw Medano, Marge, Vivian, Canadian Vasily was there, Epic Nation HD was there. But I am signing out, off. I don't know why it came out that way, but thanks, guys. Yoink.